Hey, my name's Matt with Roofs Restored. We want to go over what it looks like to have a properly installed roof and a properly installed shingle. So what you got here is you got your 3-tab shingle. If your roof's 5 years or older, it's likely to go ahead and have a 3-tab shingle. This is what we come across the majority of the time. Your 3-tab shingle, it's rated roughly, it kind of varies a little bit, around 60 miles an hour, 45 to 60 miles wind rated. Which isn't a whole lot, especially not down here in South Louisiana. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, take off your old shingle. Then you'll notice that we have your tar paper. This is not waterproof. It's not very durable. It's not very strong. As you can see, this one's been weathered a little bit. It's a little torn up. If this gets rained on, it just gets wet, starts to disintegrate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off of your decking. We're gonna go ahead and throw that away. We're gonna take care of that for you. What we wanna do is we wanna get down to the decking. The reason why we wanna get down to the decking is because we wanna completely inspect your decking. We wanna make sure there's no soft spots. We wanna make sure that we get all the nails up, that we have a nice, solid, flat surface to work with. If any debris hits your decking, punctured a hole, we wanna know that. We wanna go ahead and get that replaced, taken care of. So that's why it's important that we take everything down to the decking. Don't cut corners. This is one of the first ways that that people will try to cut costs, is they won't take it down to the decking. So go ahead and do yourself a favor. Take it all the way down to the decking. Make sure that your decking is properly, completely inspected, and everything's solid, ready to go for a true quality installation. What we have here is we've got your ice and water barrier. This ice and water shield goes in all of your valleys. The reason why we go with the ice and water is because the majority of the water that runs down your roof is going to run down your valleys. And so what we're going to do is in all your valleys, we're going to go ahead and put your ice and water. This is an extra layer of protection. This is waterproof as well. It's adhesive, so it sticks down, it sticks onto your decking. And so that's what's going to go in your valleys. Then after that, we have our synthetic underlayment. This right here, once you put this down on your roof, this is actually your roof from this point forward is weatherproof, it's waterproof, it's a lot stronger, durable. You can, just this alone, and your roof is waterproof. So we're gonna go ahead and put a synthetic underlayment. This one we've got Rhino roof is what we have in this one. And then we start the installation of your shingles. So right here, this is your shingle starter. As you notice, it's got a tar strip along the perimeter. So we go ahead, when we install this, we put it around the entire perimeter of your roof. Tar strip facing down. We're gonna nail it up here. And the reason why we have this tar strip is because once we start putting your shingle on your roof, it's gonna marry together. And it's gonna basically turn into one shingle. So that's your shingle starter there. This is another area actually that people will cut costs, is they'll leave this part out because it's not visible from the top of your roof once you go ahead and put down your shingles. So we make sure that we put your shingle starter. It's part of having a truly properly installed roof. It's part of having that warranty that comes with the material. So this right here, this is architectural shingle. This is the best in the business. Architectural shingle. It's wind rated for up to 130 miles an hour. If you remember, I talked about how the 3-tab is up to 60 miles an hour. So this one, this specific shingle is rated for 130 miles an hour. We only use the best. Our shingles are rated for 130 miles an hour, which is rated for South Louisiana. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at the base. And we're gonna start installing your shingles. And like I said, you got that tar line on your shingle starter, so that's gonna marry together. This one, you can kind of see there's a strip, so that's what we call the nail strip. We have others that call it the sweet spot. And so this is where we're gonna nail your shingle. You're not supposed to high nail shingles, which high nail means that they nail it above that strip. So there is a sweet spot. There is a proper place to go ahead and nail your shingles. We go ahead and do 5 to 6 nails to get that warranty. You really just need 4. We like to go above and beyond. I think it's a good choice to go above and beyond. so 5 to 6 nails on every shingle. Then after that, we're going to talk about what it takes to have a properly ventilated roof. And so that's what's going to be next. So right here you can see we've got ridge vent. This is ridge ventilation. And then of course you got your turbines. So what this is going to do is this is going to go over the entire ridge of your roof. It's going to kind of bend over like this, go over the ridge of your roof. It's got the ventilation on the sides here, you can kind of see, and that's where your attic, it's the outtake. It's going to come through the ventilation there. And so right here, this is a true hip and ridge shingle. Another area where contractors or other roofers try to cut corners is they'll go ahead and throw a 3-tab shingle. So you've got your whole roofing system, then you got a 3-tab shingle, and right there with that 3-tab shingle, you just lost your warranty, you lost your wind rating. So this is a true hip and ridge shingle. This is also rated for 130 miles an hour. And so this is going to go over your ridge ventilation. And if you want a better idea kind of what that's going to look like, here's a model of your ridge vent, your hip and ridge shingle. Again, 130 mile an hour. That's why it's important to have true hip and ridge shingle. And so that's what it looks like to have a properly installed roof, from the decking all the way up. If you would like to learn more about what your roof needs, go to roofsrestored.com, because at Roofs Restored, we have you covered.